So obviously, first what you need, just go over here, hit whatever you use to go into your inventory, go over to devices, go down to the button. It's like right around here. Just put it in whatever you want. So first of all, I'm just gonna do it over here. It'll be a lot simpler. It doesn't matter where you want it. Just put it there. I'm just gonna put it there. But like you can put it wherever you want. Like obviously you probably want it bigger or anything. So just make sure it's like around this area. But I just have it right there. But so I'm just gonna go back to over here because I have the settings, and these are the settings for both of them. So activating team, put it on any, times can trigger, infinite, delay, none, reset delay, none. The trigger sound, it'll make just like a noise. I don't know. I just like it disabled, but I might have it enabled. Enable at start, enabled, interaction text. You make it what you want. It might be reset build, whatever you want it. Visible during game, yes. Interaction radius, I just have it on button. You can put it on 2.5. That's just like the meter range. It'll just like be so like you can hit it here, but you can't hit it from back that the bubble. I just have it put on button. Enable when receiving from nothing, disable when receiving from nothing. So the channel 15, I just have that because it can be, if you're doing a new one, it can be on channel 1. It's just like saying that, okay, so once you press this button, it's gonna send a thing to any other thing that says like it'll say when enable when receiving from. It'll just be like that. So then go wherever you want to go. I have mine right over here. So put down one trigger. I just have, this is just how many zombies that I have. So hit customize trigger. Go to the 4 lines. Go to activating team, any. Activating class, any. Trigger by player, off. Trigger by damage, off. Trigger by item, off. Trigger by vehicles, off. Trigger by sequencer, that's what I'm using. This is how I do it. I just use the sequencer. Activate on game phase, none. Times can trigger, infinite. Transmit every X triggers, I just have it on 1. I don't know what it even does. Delay, none. Reset delay, none. Trigger sound, enabled. You can have it disabled, whatever you want. Triggered VFX, enabled. Visible in game, yes. You won't be able to see it only if you have a barrier. I'll show you what that is. Receive damage when invisible. Make sure that's on. Do not take damage. Enable in game start, enabled. Enable, this is what you have to have. Enable when receiving from channel 15. So it'll pretty much, just don't have it on nothing because it's going to be activated by the one of the channels, or with the sequencer. Disable when receiving from no channel. Reset times trigger no channel. Trigger when receiving from no channel. When triggered, make sure this is on channel 16, and it should look something like this. And if you're gonna have more than one zombie, so if you're doing how I did it, you have to place 1, 2. I have 10 put down because I have 10 different zombies. So now go wherever you want. Go into your inventory, scroll up, and you'll see this creature placer. It's like the second to the top. Get that. You can also hit hold triangle and it'll just hit place now. So just put that down. So I'm just gonna do it from the one of the zombies that I have. I'm just gonna go over here so it's not that bright. I don't know how bright it would be. Hit customize. The creature type, make sure it is brute. Activating range 15 tiles. Spawn effects visibility off. Activate on game phase never. Despawn type, yeah, I don't really think it matters, but just to make sure this works, just do distance to enemy. Despawn range 20 tiles. Spawn if needed. Make sure that's on no. It'll just spawn like whenever it feels like it. Spawn when receiving from channel 15. The button, it's like whatever. So this is like it'll spawn once you hit the button, and it'll be eliminated once it's receiving from channel 16. When eliminated on transmit, make sure that's no channel. And if you want to just make sure this one deletes, it'll say L2. You can see it says cut. Copy will do this, so it's making a copy. If you hit the cut, it'll make like select it and it'll like delete it. And if you hit whatever your exit, it says exit over here. Just hit that and it'll go back to where you want it. So just hit cut unless you have it in the spot you want it. But oh yeah, I kind of put it over here, so I kind of have to put it back. Show you guys. So I mean, I've gotten very used to it using these. Make sure it's like right here, so it's like the chest and up to the head is up like this. Make sure there's nothing outside of this triangle or it will escape and it could possibly kill you, but it won't. Alright, and then just do that for both sides. And what I did for down here is I just put them down here so they will spawn in, they will hit it, and they'll just die for all of them. And then these are a little bit trickier. I've gotten used to just doing this. So you want to put a floor there, and you'll see you'll be able to do that with it. So first of all, how to actually do that. So I'm just gonna look over here so you guys can see my screen. It says rotation axis yaw, Y-A-W. You wanna hit that until it says pitch, as it does now, and hit whatever it is for you, and it'll make it rotate like this. And you want to make sure it's upside down. You might just want to paste it just to make sure, and then put it back in there. If you want to make sure it looks something like this, and then put it there, and then delete that, and it'll look like this. Do that for the other side too, right over here. Same thing. It doesn't matter where they're facing, I just like it more like this. It makes me feel better. Yeah. So that's how you do it, and yeah, I'll show you the results. Alright, so these are the results. It'll say reset builds on both sides. See, you can just do that. Just do that. And it'll even break here if you have the zombies right there and right there. I'll get an angle so you guys see those, how they spawn in for a second. They won't harm you because of the how long it is. So it'll be right here, they spawn in once. Right here spawns right there. Same for the other side, exact same. And then one right there, right there. And to show you guys, it has infinite spawns. I'm not just making it do 2. I mean, it's not how BHE does it. That's a lot more confusing. This is just very, like, simple. But yeah, it's just how I have it in my map. I found it a lot easier to do because it's just, like, takes less time. And yeah.